Alright guys, welcome back again. This is Certified Christians. Today we're with
Desserts by Dipo.
and Dipo. What are we doing here today?
We're about to make some chocolate chip cookies.
Now what kind of this chocolate cookies gonna be, man?
I guess that's for you to decide.
Okay. Let's start cooking, bro.
Yeah. So the process is honestly, I mean, when people say chocolate chip cookies is an easy recipe,
Okay.
yeah, it is. But if you want to make a good chocolate chip cookie, you gotta elevate some things. I'll be giving some secrets today, but not too many secrets.
Okay.
One secret,
Yeah.
genuinely and truthfully, that elevates any cookie or any baked good
Okay.
is doing something called browning your butter. Now, browning your butter is like, I can't tell you the old chemistry part.
Just goes brown.
It's you kind of just cook it up. You kind of just cook it.
Okay.
So to do it, you gotta slice out the butter,
Okay.
right? Because when you cook things down, right? This is not just baking but cooking. Things that are smaller melt more easily, right? So now you can be really precise, or sometimes you can get lazy and just do it like this, big chunks, like it's some big chunks. Browning butter is a very, honestly, it could be a little bit of a scary process.
Okay.
Because you don't necessarily tell by like timing.
Okay.
It's all about feel. Right? It's all about feel. You gotta use your senses to kind of determine.
So the more you do it, the better you get.
Yeah, I remember the first time I browned my butter. That one wasn't browning, that one was burning. So yeah, I now brown my butter. I don't necessarily love doing it, but
Okay.
for my chocolate chip cookies, I think it's necessary. Like it's just the biggest and most elevated step. And as well, my chocolate chip cookies recipe,
Okay.
this is something that I can put my blood, sweat, and tears into. This is a recipe I've done so much. My sister who lives with me, I know when I first started, she probably was having chocolate chip cookies every week.
Well.
Because the thing about me is like, I'm a very competitive person.
Okay.
And even with like my baking, my business, I'm competitive with myself.
Okay.
Because it's not necessarily, okay, me versus other people, right? I think, communities are good, right? You have the baking community, you have the soccer community, you have this community, you have that community. And it's nice to be uplifted. But one thing that I'm competing against, one person I'm competing against is myself. Right? I would want it to be better and better and better and better and better. I would love whoever eats to feel like, this thing is good. Right? This thing is really, really good. And like it's really about also joy as well. Like that's the whole reason why I do this. Genuinely. It's because I like when people eat something. They get that smile on their face. This thing is good. Only people are like, I had one that I couldn't stop myself. I had to have another one. And then also just like the whole process of it too. Like this is a recipe where, to be fair, like I almost know it by memory.
Okay.
Because of how many times I've made it. But I just love the process.
Okay.
Like the process of sitting down, right?
And
watching this butter melt. Right?
if you'll mind me asking, outside of all this start, like desserts by Dipo, where did this come from?
So this one was a very, very long process.
Okay.
Because I've always baked. Like I was a chubby kid. To be fair. Alright. And I quickly realized that the best way to eat desserts all the time is if you can make them.
Smart.
And one of my biggest influences is my mom. My mom has always been like one of those people that really believes that men should be in the kitchen. Men should know how to cook. I think since the age of like 5, 6, almost like, oh yeah, come, you're not sitting down gaming. Come, you're gonna sit this. You're gonna blend that pepper. You're gonna chop this chicken. Like my mom had me cutting whole chickens like since I was like 7.
Well,
like, yeah, she's one of the people who I think the main person that I have to really credit with this, and then as well my sister. Ola and I are 3 years apart, so we were pretty close. We grew up together. That's my sister, but she also kind of took an interest in baking and she was gracious enough to let me hang out and stay around. And that's kind of where it all started. And even especially, the funniest thing that me and all I used to do, we used to go and get butter. We'll put sugar. I would go take the mixing sugar, blend it, and then, right? That's the foundation of buttercream, like the icing.
Yeah.
We didn't even know at the time, we'll just eat it. So we would go like sneaking hides into
sugar.
Yeah, straight butter and sugar. Right, so it makes sense that I was a fat kid. But yeah, so just doing that from age 6, 7, 8, and my mom was involving me in the process of cooking. Really gave me this passion for baking. Like I used to love it. I was really fascinated by, can I make this? Can I make that? And I think she really instilled in me the understanding that I can make anything. I don't believe that I can't make it. I don't believe that it's too great for my skills. It's just a matter of taking time to learn. So that was where the seed was sowed, right? The seed was sown. Maybe that's not the right English. The seed was sown, and I think it was a dormant seed for very many years. It was a dormant seed because that was when I was like 6, 7. I really didn't do much baking or cooking. I think a few times in middle school, high school, and then it wasn't until university in COVID. I remember during COVID, I was sitting down in my room. I think I saw like a TikTok about like cinnamon buns. And I was like, oh, those look so good. Where can I get cinnamon? I was like, I know, man. I know what it is. Like I can do it. Like I have a background, so I just went and got all the ingredients. I made some cinnamon buns. Like I was just experimenting, playing recipes, and that's kind of where the passion reignited. I was living with 4 of my good friends. I have to shout them out too. They were really big in this process because they really were. Bro, can you just go get that one? Can you make this one? Sometimes the text in the group, boy, it feels like a sticky toffee pudding and chilled up tonight. And I said, well, so yeah, it does feel like that. Right? So, like, living with those boys, like, I really have to appreciate them because they really gave me the confidence that, yeah, like, what you make is good. What you make is, like, fantastic. Like, you're really doing something here. And so kind of took me through university, and then I graduated, and there was a period of time where didn't really know after you graduate. Just sometimes when you finish school, you feel I'm about to get into the world. Like, I'm gonna go find a job. This is that. And it didn't work out like that for me. It wasn't as easy. The path wasn't as straightforward, but I thank God because all of these points on the journey what led me to here. So I finished my undergraduate and kind of in the time where I'm between jobs, maybe not working in the jobs I would love to. One thing that was constant was like, okay, let me challenge myself and do something. Let me learn to make cookies, let me learn to make this, let me learn to make that. And I told you, the process is long, but we're getting there. In 2023, that's when I started my current job. Again, another shout out to my team. Because again, those are people who really gave me this confidence. We have potlucks, we have team building, we have this, we have that, and they're always saying, "You should make this, you should make that, you should make this, you should make that," and that's kind of where I was like, "All right, okay, maybe something is kind of cooking here." But kind of the last point, the point that really kind of took me into this was 2024 Christmas.
Okay.
I got a stand mixer for Christmas. A stand mixer. I believe her name is Bethany. I like the name. Her name is Bethany, and that's what really that was kind of the last nail in the coffin as well. Not the nail in the coffin. That was the last thing to really put this in motion because I was like, this gift is not necessarily just a gift. It's almost prophetic. It was like you have the tools.
You have the tools now. There's nothing holding you back.
Now there's nothing holding you back. Going to it and. Throughout 2025, it was just time building more confidence, and it wasn't until October 2025 where I just, I should have started along earlier in the year, but like on a Wednesday or Thursday, I was like, what am I waiting for? God has already given me these equipment with the skills, given me the capacities, given me the means. I just have to go and do it, and just taking that leap of faith. I came to church, wonderful community of 5 who just showed me so much support, so much love right away. And that's how Dipo was born. And since then, just started off simple cookies. We added cakes, we added all sorts of things, cinnamon rolls, all sorts of things.
Cinnamon rolls.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's the origin story.
That's really good. That's really good. In terms of having a business now, and then I know you're in school too. How do you balance that?
Balance is tough. Balance is actually really not easy. There's some days where, maybe DPT gets neglected a little bit in favor of school.
Okay.
But it's all about, again, kind of trusting God, that God will kind of lead and guide the business, because there was a period of time last few months that it's kind of been slower. Things have happened in life, and just kind of taking things as they go and letting God also dictate things. Because something that I prayed about when I first started, and something I continue to pray about, is that God wants, I don't want it to go outside of myself. I don't want it to be something I'm forcing, or something that I feel like I have to do it but I also want this to go. Again, God has really given me favor and let it grow so organically in a way that I've never felt like it's too much.
Okay.
I've never felt it's too much. So.
That's good. That's good. I can see that you do mention church and God a lot, right? How exactly does God come into your business? Like, how do you incorporate selling cookies or baking for people, and also bringing God into it? Because as Christians, we're supposed to, in everything we do it to His excellence, right? How exactly do you incorporate being Christian into your business every day?
No, it's...
Do you like, yeah, but Jesus loves you?
She said it first. Jesus loves you, cookies coming next.
Oh my days.
But yeah, it's in the smallest of things. I've had some times, especially this year, and then I have to thank God so much, because this year has not been easy. I've had life issues, school, work, growing a business, massive orders, like great heights, like things that God blessed me with, that I can't even say that at that point was I deserving. No, it's unmerited favor. Genuinely. But just taking the time to pray before I celebrate, pray during, speak to God, talk to God. It's such a nice quiet time, because again, like, some things are baking as I've kind of gotten better and better. I realize it's a lot to do with the senses. Like, even something like brown butter, I know you guys are talking as if you're doing it, but the way brown butter kind of works is the butter melts slowly, and you'll see it change color.
Okay.
Right? And then there's a point where, again, I can get a little bit nerdy about this, but the milk solids from the butter drop to the bottom. Okay. And it gets really, really foamy. Right? You'll see in a second. It'll get really, really foamy, and you can't see the color of the butter. So it's like a lot to do with kind of faith and trust. And sometimes, I've been praying and then kind of talking to God, and it's just like, you kind of get into a flow state. But just taking the time to ask God about things. Because baking is something that's such a, I view it as a very simple process. Okay. It's about following instructions. And every people ask, speaking hard? No, it's really just following instructions and staying patient. And God kind of teaches me different things through different recipes, through different processes, through different times, And then again, also praying for people through my baking. I always like to have things in my house to give to people. Sometimes it's just like I'll bake here. I might bake in a dark cake. Me and my sister, they just do what we do with the whole cake in the house. So I get to actually take it to work, take it to places to just bless people, right? It can bring joy into their lives, just like for a small moment, just for like a little moment. And then when people order, just pray over it sometimes. Pray that they're blessed. Pray that whatever they're going through, this can be a pick me up for them. And as the business grows, I know God will lay more and more things on my heart to share. Who knows, one day girls Jesus loves you. But I think God is at the center. He shows me again through different times, through different seasons, through different moments, and through different recipes. because I'm a very competitive person. So sometimes I can go on the range one recipe for 4 days in a row.
Yeah.
I think all I will get annoyed with me sometimes. I got cinnamon rolls again. It's the fourth time this week. Right?
Oh my days, yeah.
But it's just like one thing is just being harped on. Like one point is just being kind of emphasized, right? And that's God kind of just showing me, teaching me little things in these moments, right? Maybe you can just be patient. I get a lot of baking with patience. I do. It's just a lot of patience. But yeah, God is faithful.
Well, that's good. That's good. Another question that we'd like to ask you, don't mind me. Is that I know now that you have a business, there's a way you interact with people. There's a way you reach people.
Yeah.
To an extent, do you think that changes dynamics? Like me now, I have a business where I sell to people, right? And I know sometimes when I'm trying to make friends with people, I'm also trying to, hey yo, by the way, I have a merchandise really interesting, right?
Yeah.
Do you find yourself often, maybe sometimes having to interact with people who's just transactional and you feel like fake about it, or do you think it's so part of the process?
And I've been really blessed that like sphere I work in, sphere I operate in is food, right? Of course, you know, my friends who know me know that, you know, if you just stay around me,
Something was wrong.
it's gonna happen. But I do also feel like not as much,
Okay.
because I don't really lead with it. I feel like, again, a lot of people just like,
Come on, bye.
I've been so blessed in the sense that I have not had to do as much advertising maybe as I should do. Again, that's something that God is also teaching me, how to be a better also businessman. But I feel like I can go to a place and maybe I'm trying to stick to myself, maybe I'm trying to lead with something else, and someone says, you made this and it was banging, and it just opens up a door of, oh, you bake. First of all, you know, you're a boy who bakes. That was wrong. That goes to kind of like a different like people get shocked, people get surprised.
Okay.
And then like, you know, I never really feel like it's disingenuous or transactional, because it's not something I'm pushing. And again, that's again something that, you know, I'm working with God to know how we're gonna market this business, but He's been doing marketing through different people. So I never really felt as disingenuous. Always felt like something that like is like a garnish on top of me. Like, you know, people see me, people meet me in a different context. And then, you bake, you also have a business. Wow, this is really cool. And I just gotten so much love from people again. So this favor is like, sometimes I'm sure it's unmerited, like genuinely unmerited favor. Unmerited favor.
That's good. Thank you so much.
Brown sugar.
So you do both brown and white?
Yeah, you use both brown and white. Brown is for depth, right? This is for like, you know, kind of like warm molasses, like caramel notes. And the white is for like spread. That's for like that crisp. They do different things.
Vivo play ball, my dad will come to Vivo G.
Really?
Downstairs in the basketball court and start calling me and my brother in front of all our friends.
Yo, that's
What are you doing here?
That's that's actually OD.
No, my dad was like that. My dad was like that. He was one of those dads, bro. As we grew up, he kind of chilled out a little bit when we were young. Oh, no.
Gotta get the stuff that it wants there. That's what it wants.
This is just down over your wings.
Yeah.
That's something I really don't like about baking.
Yeah. Yo, it gets to a point where you have to, like, you have to make the decision.
Sometimes it depends on what you're baking too.
Yeah, you can't.
And who you're baking for.
The more,
If I'm doing it myself, I can wing some things,
yeah.
like some measurements. But if you're doing like a cake for somebody, then okay.
To be honest, like off of this, like it's like some people are like, oh, you have to be exactly 360. Bro, if it's 361, no one's gonna miss it. There's something that you can just like, yeah.
Every cookie starts the same, man. Always starts with butter, sugar, eggs, vanilla. Like cloud.
So is it that you mix it dry first, and then you mix all the dry and all the wet separately?
Yeah,
and then
wet.
yeah.
So like the actual process of cookies like that shit does not take that long. I think it's not that. Try.
You know the best is to do it on a flat surface. Yeah,
I already messed up with this one.
yeah.
Like we're gonna
Like, you just need the yellow one.
I just need the yolk for this one.
I'm not trying that one hand. I see people do that.
It's actually not bad.
It's
not that.
Yeah, I still use the.
I still breaking it.
And then I just out here.
Get the gross part off. Come on.
Just use your hand.
Well, I'm on camera.
Your what?
Even when somebody is going to stick your finger.
Oh yeah.
Let's shake it, don't let it out. Okay.
So fast some of them, man.
If I'm doing like a lot of them at once, I always.
Good money.
I use 2 different types of flours. That one was actually crazy hard.
After yourself, or maybe they tried and you just didn't listen, and now you're an adult and you live like this. This is. That's why for me, I was telling my mom like I don't think I can live with a roommate. I don't think I can do it. She's like, oh, but it's cheap. I said, if I ever live with somebody, I make sure it's probably like my brother. Like you and Allah live together.
Yeah.
It works because you guys grew up in the same house, so you kind of understand dynamics. So I can understand if. And you know,
But you not.
I don't want to do it straight.
Live with people that you don't know.
You don't say you tolerance.
Yeah, because it's
So
well.
when I would say,
Because I'm saying it's just like
I will do tolerance when
you
I
just go to your bed and just sleep.
I will do tolerance when I have children.
It's different. Because with children, so it's different with family. Because you know you can talk to this person. When it's you don't, you're like there's something I want to say, but
You have to exercise restraint.
Especially if you're not people from your own place.
yeah.
This one will add everything. It's a bit messy.
It's alright.
Oh, very score chocolate. Try it. It's like basically it's caramel basically.
You can eat it just like that.
You can.
So it's just caramel.
The thing about baking is broke down, you see your money now.
Bro! Me and Buck Barn are best friends, bro.
See your money.
Me and Buck Barn, all this you see. Buck Barn.
Okay.
I don't forgot it was.
Can you put them together or
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how to
remove the? You should like put it at an angle or something. I don't know.
So we finished making these cookies. So let's have a taste test here, right?
Okay.
Alright, so obviously the camera eats first.
Cheers.
There we go.
Awesome.
Let's try. They're a bit boneless, but
Wow.
let me get you. Depending on when you laugh. Not to finish bonus.
Okay.
There we go. Woo! It's messy.
Wow. That's so good. Well, it's just my Dipo. Just not trusted. So fine.
Wow.
That's so good. Well, we've come to the end of today's show. Certified Christian Desserts by Dipo. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. It's been a pleasure. See you and have a lovely day.
That's it. That was neat.
You're gonna sound like
It was going.